Good morning from day 6 on the Appalachian Trail. This morning we are going to hike from Neel Gap, where we are right now at Mountain Crossings. It's an outfitter that we need to stop into, but this is a view from Neel Gap. But we're going from Neel Gap to Hog Gap today. It's roughly 7 miles, maybe 7.5 miles. We're going to stop in here to Mountain Crossings outfitter to look at some packs for Grampy. It should be a pretty good day. Tomorrow is iffy. We've decided to stay on trail. We know we'll make it through the night alive, but maybe just not comfortable. So we did change our plans. We were supposed to be slacking today from Hog Gap back to Neel to be picked up, but we just decided we kind of miss our tents. We want to get back out on the trail. So we checked out of Above the Clouds this morning, and he just dropped us off. Lucky just dropped us off here. So we're going to go shop a little bit, but in a minute I'm going to do a little tour so you can sort of see Mountain Crossings. Really, it's just a really nice place to come and hike, and you can slack pack. They've got a bunkhouse below this where if you just want to come out and slack pack north and south, great place to do it. So anyway, I'm gonna end this, and we're gonna shop a little bit in Mountain Crossings, and then I'll show you around. Okay, this is the view from the patio at Mountain Crossings. A really beautiful stone structure with a lot of history. Lucky from Above the Clouds Hostel gave us a little bit of that history when he dropped us off. But the name of the store is Mountain Crossings. The gap is Neel Gap, named after the man who apparently paved the road coming up here. But this is the building. It's a really pretty stone structure. You got hikers coming in because I think they're getting ready to open up the store. But if we'll look sort of ahead, and I'll show you that there are shoes. There are shoes showing in the trees up here. Supposedly from hikers who hiked from Springer and got frustrated at Neel Gap. But if you look up there, you can see all these shoes in the tree. It looks like they started it. You see all those shoes hanging up there from supposedly disgruntled hikers, but I suspect that some of them are just hikers who needed new shoes when they got here. So anyway, but it's a cool place. It's the only place where the AT goes through the building. So right there, right down there, is where the AT goes through this building. So it's kind of cool. I'll show you that later. But right now I'm going to go into Mountain Crossing, see if there's anything I need. Okay, good morning again. We just did our pictures by this little guy right here. And as I was saying before, this is the only place on the trail where the trail actually goes through a building. But they've got some bunks down here. I think it might be on this side, but I'm really not sure. But anyway, we're headed off. We're headed away from Neel Gap, and we are headed to Hogpen Gap. We're going to go uphill right away. So I'm gonna film real quick, but off to my left here it's really pretty, and I don't know if I can catch it, but it's the clouds raising, and it looks like a snowy mountain slope. So I think, yeah, you can see that through there. But it's supposed to be a bit of a rainy day, possibly. Tomorrow is going to be moderate rain and possibly snow. So we'll see. It changes all the time. But this is where we are. You can see the campers up on the hill over there. But we're heading uphill, so I'm going to sign off for now. So we're climbing out of Neel Gap. That's Blood Mountain up there. And it's a steady climb. Not like Sassafras was, but it's long and steady. So here we are, sort of heading uphill between the White Blaze and that rock. That's where the trail goes up a little bit, but Nice morning. I think it's supposed to rain. If you look real good through those trees, you can see where those those clouds are rising out of the valley there. Nice morning. Good morning again. I am at the top of some knoll. I need to check and see what mountain it is. When I do another video, I'll let you know. But I was just going to put up a short on YouTube that says that I won't be publishing any videos for probably a couple of days because I broke my reading glasses, and I can't edit videos without reading glasses. I just can't. I tried, and it gives me a headache. So when I get to Hiawassee, I will grab a pair of reading glasses and do some editing. So for those of you who have been watching the videos, I just wanted you to know. Well, I'm at the top of the climb out of Neel Gap. And this is a view. I'm sitting on a big old rock, taking a packs off break. For some reason, my pack is really not comfortable this morning, so I need to send some things home. As soon as I get to Hiawassee, I will get some reading glasses, edit some videos. We're going to take a 0 in Hiawassee, so that'll be fun. Take one at Green Dragon, because they are so close to Hiawassee. They shuttle you in at no extra charge at lunch and supper. And there's a really nice brewery there that serves good food. And we went there last year. But this is the view. I mean, could you get a better place to sit down and take your pack off and just enjoy? So I did do a video just a second ago, a short that said that it's going to be a few days before I put any videos out because I broke my reading glasses. I tried to do some editing without my reading glasses. It gave me a raging headache. So, but that's where I came from. And I'm headed somewhere down this way. Right this second, I don't see the blaze, but it's there. I've just got to find it. We are headed towards Hogpen Gap. Really quite pretty through here. You can't really see the layers of mountain peaks through here, but it really is quite beautiful. It is also quite downhill, because that is where we're headed down there. So, yeah, that's where we came from, up there. So this is more stuff from the ice storm. This tree snapped off. Been enough hikers around that's where we came from right there, but been enough hikers through that they sort of kick up stuff to the side. But we've got just a really nice view today too. Doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Just all the way around, we're walking a ridge. Getting ready to go up to a peak up here. I said I was going to know where I was heading and tell you where I am, but that's not my strong suit. I just walk. But we are headed toward Hogpen Gap, and I think I'm saying that right. I've heard it pronounced a number of ways, but I think it's Hogpen. But this is the trail. Except for the sticks, this is really not bad. Can't walk past this without getting a short video. Taking another pack off break because my backpack is killing me. It's really hurting my back and shoulders. So I think when I get to Hogpen, I'm gonna unpack every single thing, which is gonna take a bit, but I'm gonna unpack it all and repack it and see if I can't do better. But this is where we are. Get ready to find out how far we are from Hogpen, but And you can't really tell how downhill that is, but that's the camera level. But we're on our way. So coming down off of Wolf Laurel Top, that's the trail going back up that way. That's the top up there. Pretty view from up there. There was a group there, so I didn't disturb them. Let them have their time there. It was a group of young girls. I suspect maybe a sorority group, but they were very nice and wished me well on my hiking journey. But this is it, coming off of Wolf Laurel. I'm on a stretch where there are lots of views, and I think the name of this is Green Cliff Top. There's a place called Cow Rock that's about 2/10 up the trail, but I'll tell you, my pack is really hurting my shoulders and my back, so I decided I had to go ahead and take another pack off break. So I've done that, and I'm gonna sit here and have a little lunch and wait for Grampy to get here, and then he can do his lightning fast downhill walk. He is so fast downhill. I've watched him. I just don't know how he does it, but he definitely has better knees than I do. The thing is, he's going to get stronger because, you know, he can exercise and get stronger uphill. I'm not going to be able to exercise my way out of my slow downhill because it has to do with my knees. But this right here, right in the center, is just beautiful. Look at that. Look at those waves of mountains back there. All right, let's have some lunch. Okay, this is Cow Rock, and that is a beautiful blue sky. And this shows you this is actually on the trail. There's a white blaze, and it goes around that way. You can sort of see the rock footpath there. But what a day to be on Cow Rock. Good gravy. Look at all those peaks back there that you can see, just a crazy, crazy distance. It's a beautiful day. All right, I am still on Cow Rock having lunch, and this group of ladies from several different states, they're with a group called Hiking on Purpose, and one of the ladies insisted on me taking her reading glasses. Just insisted on it, me having this trail magic. And I'll tell you what, it just changes everything, because, you know, I've got to do a lot of reading of my map, and Grampy and I are texting back and forth, and I need to be able to read that. And I've gotten such a headache from trying to read text and, you know, stuff, and trying to read our digital map. So what a gift, what a great group of women. And that's just, it brings meaning to that saying that some hikers have, that the trail will provide. So the trail did provide, and if you are of age to need hiking glasses, if you're of age to need reading glasses, then you understand what a big deal it is. So anyway, I'm still here. It's still beautiful, feeling thankful, and now I have reading glasses. Yay! Okay, we are away from Cow Rock, maybe a half mile, quarter of a mile, and this is our view. We've got, I'm going to guess, 1.6, 1.7 miles to go to get to Hogpen Gap. I hesitated to grab my phone out because back there the edge was very close, and if I drop it, it's going down, and I'm not going to be able to get it. So, but I just wanted to show a view. And you can see over there the little ledge right there, sort of middle of the screen. So it's sort of up and down right this minute. So I'm going to put this away. Okay, that's Hogpen Gap down there. That's the ladies that we met up at Cow Rock, and Sandy Farm gave me my reading glasses, which I'm so thankful for. But This is our view. You can see the gap through the trees there. It's a climb. If you can tell how far down that is, and there are no switchbacks for this. It's just straight up, excuse me. But yeah, so that is the trail, and it just goes up and up, so way up. Anyway, sorry I moved the camera so fast. All right, so this is the other side of Hogpen Gap. And I don't know, right down there in the middle of the screen, you can see a little sliver of the road. Way down there, you can't see the parking lot anymore, it's so far down. But, whew, I tell you, people talk about Sassafras Mountain in Georgia. Why doesn't anybody talk about this? I mean, and I'm not finished yet. There are some beautiful views. But so far, this really is my favorite view. I'll just have to see how it picks up on the camera. But for me, it's just wave after wave of mountains and fog off in the distance there that just are clouds that are kind of camouflaging a peak. And then you see, you know, multiple gaps. That's Hogpen Gap down there. But beautiful view. I think we're 3/10 from our camp spot, Hogpen Gap. So we just had a really, really difficult descent, well, ascent, going north out of Hogpen Gap. And Grampy's finishing up. What did you think about Hogpen Gap and the climb out?
It's tough.
Yes, it is.
It's a long ride.
It's a long ride.
Me to do anything?
Okay, we're at Hogpen Gap. The road is up there. It's not the ideal spot, but we were out of water. There's a little bit of a spring here. Grampy found the pipe for the spring. It wasn't a heavy flow, but he figured out how for us to fill our Canuck bags with water, so we're good. We're set on water tonight. He walked a little bit out in the woods away from the road. I mean, we're still on the side of the road, but you can't get away from that because we're 4 miles from any other campsite. So we're here stealth, sort of down the hill in the woods. He's already created a rake with an old limb and sort of cleaned off his little site, and then my site is over here, so I got to get busy and clean off my site. But hikers call it a stealth site, which is just a site that you just create. You just go find a spot that's looks like it's suitable and you make a campsite out of it. So the drawback is that it's possible that people can see us from the road, but I think the site that he chose is pretty good because there's some looks like there's some evergreen shrub up there sort of on the side, so we should be good. I think we're in good shape.